groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention, I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One-man army, but I don't fatigue.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Sentinels of San Juan. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yards.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and throw the play, That's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Richardson. He finds his man complete. It's Love. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Richardson to the air on 1st down. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, An open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Still on his feet. He may go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Richardson going to move them around. They go play action here on 1st down. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Second and a couple. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. First touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Take that. Thank you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Channing Tindall. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, 60 yards. And the Sentinels have cut the lead back down to 2. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action with Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the...
Touchdown! Michael Pittman, 33 yards.
And the Sentinels will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Flushed out right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Time at a Colts first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This taken in by Downs.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup.
Sean Murphy punting on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 15-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson.
His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll roll him out right.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Flush to his right.
Going to the right here and finding Burks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mitchell now off the option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Mitchell will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Sliding out of the pocket. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Leveling everything.
Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 more yards there and another 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. .5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Third and 4.
Looking to throw.
Short throw taken in by Conquo.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Richardson.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Richardson to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Richardson.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Richardson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, there's There's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this...